Okay, so we're back here. This is the second week for Sammy on the second preparation of the week for his food bowls. And what I have out here is all the lettuce and greens and vegetables, beans and grains that we're going to use to prep his next Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday food with. So you can see in this bowl right here, it's the leftover greens from Monday and Tuesday that we didn't use. We'll go ahead and use that for the next, for today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Then you can see this. This has been sitting in there since Sunday. We bought this on Sunday. Today is Wednesday. You can hear that. Still crispy, still crunchy. All of it in these incredible Cambro containers. Still nice and green. A little bit of water in there. Everything is still fresh and nutritious. That's the most important. So over at the sink, I went ahead and already filled up. I've got another one of these filled up with water and baking soda so that we can chop this up, let it soak, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get the fruit out here. We'll cut up some fruit bowls and we'll carry on with the rest of the program and keep your eyes peeled because you don't want to miss a thing. So as I said, I've got the baking soda in the water right here. I put about a tablespoon to each gallon. So I've got about 2 tablespoons of baking soda in here, mixed up. Got my cutting board ready to go. I'm just going to pull out the rest of this broccolini. And again, I like to use everything inside the broccolini. All that stem, we want to get that crunch. So we chew on that and strengthen our jaws. Just slide this over and push everything right on in there. Next, we pull out what we got here, the kale and the collard greens. You can just hear that crunchiness. It's been in there for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is day number 4. It's still fresh. It's still good. Once it soaks, even though it is organic, once it soaks in this baking soda water, that's going to help freshen it up even more, and it's going to stay nice and crisp and nutritious until I and Sammy fully consume it by Friday. Next we have right here our dandelion leaf. We'll pull everything out of there because nothing has rotted at all. I've been doing this for years, and I've done the trial and error with all the different containers, and these have been the most successful. Saved me money for not letting things rot. We're going to go ahead and do this pepper as well. And again, we'll take that little pepper stem out of there. And each week you want to mix up your vegetables, mix up your greens, leafy greens, which are different colors. And I know some places only have a limited amount. And you just have to make it interesting for yourself. But once you begin to do it, and once you get healthier, and you clean out that gut, your body's going to start to feel the pain from what's not supposed to be in there. That's just how it works. So you start to make healthier choices, better choices. So we've got all that in there. Now, I don't even think I can fit any more. I'm going to have to do something else with this cabbage right here. It looks great. I love to just steam some cabbage and put a little flavoring on there. So we might have to come back to that because this bowl is completely filled. Look at that. Looks incredible. Filled up to the brim. We're going to let that soak. I'm going to go ahead and clean up this mess. We're going to get that fruit out there and chop it up. And we're going to put this all together. All right, so we're ready to chop the fruit up. I always like to start with the heavy fruit first. We're going to take this papaya right here, and we're going to cut the piece of that off. Remember, we're going for 3 days now. Well, technically only 2 days, but 3. We're using today, Wednesday, as 1 day, and then we're going to have Thursday and Friday as well included with these bowls. Just going to put that cellophane right back on there to keep that that meat nice and fresh. And I like to just cut the outside of this right off with the knife. Yeah, so we're prepping for today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That way, no fruit bowl is sitting for more than 2 days. Because then it begins to get a little softer, and then people maybe don't want to eat it. But we definitely don't want that. Okay, now I'm just going to put a couple slices through here. Now, I did forget one of my tools, but good thing it's right here nice and close. Everything's within an arm reach away. Like some racquetball. You ever play racquetball? The ball always comes back to you. All right. Spatula. Let's chop up this papaya. And we're keeping all those seeds. Oh, you can see all that goodness of seeds inside there. Each one of those are just packing a punch of nutrients. Great for the body, the skin, the eyes, the hair, digestion. Oh, it's incredible. And this is just one of my favorite fruits right here, the papaya. I just can't get enough. When it's nice and ripe and soft, I'll even eat that skin. All right. Now we're going to the honeydew right here. And honeydew seeds, them seeds are packing a lot of protein. Let's go ahead and just start slicing off some of this. And whatever seeds come off in whichever slice, we're just going to leave them in there. All right, I think that should be enough. And then we've got the cellophane wrap right there. Let's go ahead and just set that. Now we'll get all this peeled off. Just take that blade right down the edge of that skin. And I've got my container for my scraps. Like I said, I'll put them all in here. I'll put it in the freezer. Stops the bugs. Stops the smell. All right. Scoop that right up in there. I mean, doesn't this just look delicious, guys? And I remember all the years of hearing, don't eat too much fruit. It's got too much sugar for you. You're going to gain weight. Oh my gosh. They were lies. All lies, I tell you. Because I'm eating 5 cups of fruit every day, and I have never felt better. My energy is through the roof. I've got a very physical job because I choose to. It helps me to stay young. It helps me to stay strong. It helps me to stay active. And it's an incredible job. I get to put a smile on people's faces every day. I bring them joy. And they bring me joy as well. It helps to keep me nice and happy, smiling. No reason to be depressed because life is a precious gem. And this right here is the true fountain of youth. You've heard people talk about it before, searching for the fountain of youth. Well, this is where it's at, food. Now, I forgot another tool. A good thing. I keep it nice and close. My peeler for my mangoes. Now, we're only going to peel 1.5 mango because I usually just put a half a mango in each bowl. And this just goes over real easy. Nice fresh mango here. Now, when I bought these fruits, I wanted to make sure that everything's not fully ripe when I buy it because it's going to need a couple days. You know, we're not eating everything on the first day. So I cut a little slice and the bottom of that to get it nice and flat. And we'll just come right along with the seed. We'll separate these two halves so that we know we get an equal amount in each one. And then I'm going to come around the top, just follow that seed like that. Same thing on the other side. Just hold on tight to that seed and keep your blade nice and close. It's got to be a sharp one for these mangoes. All right. All right, we'll scoot this up into one of these fantastic Cambro containers. You know, I don't mind blasting them because they are incredible. You know, if you work in the hospitality industry, they are a part of every kitchen, every restaurant, every bar. And I always knew they were good because I work in the hospitality industry. All right, got that. So now we've got one more. I'm just going to go ahead and just peel half of this one. And then I will get some more saran wrap and just wrap it right up against this thing and save it for me for tomorrow. So right now, this is all for Sammy. And he is feeling so good. He's looking so much better. He just squeezed himself into a pair of his pants that he hasn't worn in a long time. A new shirt that he loves that he hasn't been able to wear because, well, he just gained a few extra pounds over the last 8 months, 9 months. I think he said 35 pounds. He switched a new job. And so now he's just not as active at work. He is still exercising, of course, but it doesn't matter how much you exercise. If you do not eat the right foods, the weight will not come off. And I'm a perfect example of that because I used to think that I could just to get cardio and drop some pounds. I would spend hours a day, hours, doing exercise, running, jump roping, sprinting, calisthenics, aerobics, all of it. And it never got me to where I wanted to be. It wasn't until I discovered the BYBB lifestyle, and I didn't make it up. I'm just bringing it back. I just did my research, and I started experimenting with different things. So we'll split this up in just 2 of those. So right now that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 fruits in there. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 fruits in each one of those. And this is going to be number 5, the kiwi for those 2. And I'm going to keep the skin on these. I had already washed these. They are organic. Certain things you do want to try to get organic. Berries and small fruit like this that don't get too big. You want to make sure they're organic. And we're just going to keep all that in there. So there's number 5 for that one. Oh, that was supposed to go in there. That's all right. Let's try that piece right there. Kiwis are great for you if you have a problem sleeping. Kiwis have melatonin in them. So, at the end of the night, eat yourself a kiwi or 2. The fruit, that is. Because I got a few friends that are some kiwis. But anyways, that will help you get to sleep a little bit faster. And just because it's fruit and at night, the sugar is not going to keep you up. because this stuff has to go through a digestive process. It's not like when you drink something full of sugar, it's just going to give you that sugar rush. So now we have the peach right here. Oh, these ones are always a little tough. Getting that seed out of there. Actually, this is a nectarine. Thought it was a peach, but it's a nectarine. All right, so we got that one chopped up right there. And then I think I have to drop one more kiwi into this one, and then we'll be all good. The fruit bowls will be put together. The salad that we just chopped up is sitting in the bowl, and it is cleansing itself with the baking soda in the water, which you can see right behind me, right there. All right, we've got fruit bowl number 1. Fruit bowl number 2. And there's a good 5 cups of fruit in each one of these for him. It all depends on your current body weight. We've got these fruit bowls chopped up. You saw how easy that process was. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this mess up. We're gonna rinse that salad about 2 or 3 times, maybe 4, until the water's completely clear. We're gonna come back, we're gonna put our salad bowls together. Then we're gonna talk to Sammy, see how he's feeling, see what's new with him. And we'll go on to the next week. This is the BYBB lifestyle, where we eat to heal. All right, so we've got everything put together for Sammy. We chopped up the leafy greens. We soaked them in the baking soda water. You see, that's what we've got right here. Look how fresh and beautiful that looks. This right here is the leftover from the previous couple days. So we're gonna make sure we use that first and make sure that he eats that salad bowl today on Wednesday for dinner, since it's the earliest one prepped. We got the beans, the grains. We're gonna go ahead and put these together. Sammy, let's get on in here.
All right, folks.
All right, so Sammy's here with us, guys. He's gonna be with us every week because it's for him. Sammy, we are on the 2nd week. It's Wednesday. Anything you want to share with our friends and family and guests that are watching here with us today?
Oh man, I feel super light as a rock. Man, everything is flowing.
Well, hang on a minute. You said super light as a rock. I mean,
Yeah.
light as a feather, stiff as a board.
Light as a feather, to tell you the truth. But you know, since I'm like the rock, but I was a heavy rock, now it's a lighter rock. If I gotta say and stuff, you know, my whole body has been already, I can feel just, I'm super light. My energy levels are up, my testosterone levels are up. I'm super aware and awake. You know, it's like, almost like I have, like you said, the cells are electrifying. There's a lot of electricity going on, and it feels like all the organs are kind of waking up and moving stuff around.
Well said, well said. Let's go ahead and put these salads together. So, you know, previously you told me how you like to have the beans and the grains on the bottom of the mix.
Sorry.
You want me to go ahead and do that for you this week?
Please do.
Excellent, fantastic. So, this is your first time having farro, correct?
Is that what that is?
I believe, yep. Yeah, no, pearl barley. I'm sorry, pearl barley is what it is.
For my first time.
What do you think about the pearl barley?
You know, I like it. I think, you know, it gives me, you know, that chewing type of, like, it almost feels like I'm eating like rice and beans in Spanish. So it makes me feel very comfortable and maybe, you know, much at home. You know, and it doesn't make me feel, because the whole thing is you're psychologically thinking about all the foods that you normally eat. And you're like, oh my God, I missed that. Just eating it and stuff. But then you eat this and it's countering that. It's killing that craving. And I think that today was the first day that I wasn't really hungry afterwards. I was just like, oh my god, okay, I'm not really getting those sensors of like eat food.
And that is because you are satisfying the organs, the needs of the cells. It's the cells. You're satisfying the cells with the proper nutrients, so you're not getting that hunger feeling. So we finish off the beans, the grains. It was cooked perfect amount for the week. Get those containers out of the way. And then we've got these right here. We've got the beans and the grains in there. I know I've done this enough, so I know I can eye out the good amount of leafy green and vegetable mix to give him at least 6.5 cups of this mix right here. So what's your favorite dressing? Do you have a favorite now, or have you always had a favorite?
It's balsamic vinaigrette.
Balsamic vinaigrette.
You throw in a raspberry balsamic vinaigrette. You know, my fiance likes like, what is it, Thousand Island,
Thousand Island.
like that, you know, and stuff that's a little bit light. Sesame, not really my thing. I want flavors. I'm Dominican, you know. I like to have that that tasty and vinegar.
And so you were telling me as well that, you know, because you're taking these bowls home, and you know, your fiance, you were telling me how she's been
Stealing,
nibbling on your food in your bowl.
just starting to chop. Like, that's my food, the only food. She was like, yeah, but yours is mine. Mine's. I'm like, okay.
So she must really be enjoying these as well, huh?
Oh yeah, I have to, like, you know, wake up and see in the kitchen, see what she's doing. I'm like, she eating the food bowl. What is it, man? It's mine.
Well, that's a great thing. So the key here, for one, is I'm guiding Sammy on how to do this. So I'm prepping all this and taking care of this for him because I need to see his results. And it's great that he can do this at home and his loved ones can follow through and support him, and that they actually enjoy it as well, because that's the most important thing, is getting that support from your significant other, your friends, your family, because it's not that easy. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to be healthy. They want to be fit. They want to look great, but they don't want to put in the work.
Yeah, it'd be much harder if she was like just chowing down burgers and pizzas and shakes, and I'm looking at it while I'm having a fruit bowl or some salad. So it does come in handy and stuff.
Well, I want you to make sure you tell her I said thank you. I got to grab a few of these lids for these bowls.
Thank you, baby.
Let's go ahead and cap these up. We got Sammy packed up for the next couple days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And this is his second week here on the Bib Lifestyle. And later on, as the weeks go on, we're going to do 8 weeks, and I'm going to start to incorporate a few other things. We're going to add a little bit more food to get him even healthier. Some dried trail mix, some raw nuts and dried fruit. We're going to add some combinations of seeds, and the results are just going to be incredible. Thanks for watching the Bib channel. Be your best body. Eat to heal. This is Operation Sammy. Stay tuned for his results.
Baby. Give me.